Alrighty, back here on John's Avanti. Woohoo! Got all of our oil pan bolts loosened up. I'm gonna pull them right now. Those babies are gonna come out and we're gonna see how our mains and rods look. Also, we know about freeze plugs already. Definitely want to pull these exhaust manifolds. Want to get gaskets for that. Want to do the valley pan and the intake manifold as well. Just because if we're doing this reseal, let's clean up and reseal as much as we can. Please, 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 please. Anyway, so next time you see this, all right. Here she comes. Yucky, yucky. Open out we go. Right. Well, I have to say, so far, looks pretty good internally. Definitely going to do some checking. There's definitely been some crud in the pan at some point. See on the crank. Kind of weight spin ground. Windage tray action, but nothing too crazy really. So do a little cleanup on aisle 5. And we will check and see how our rear main looks. All right, so oil pump is coming off. We'll check that out internally here in a little bit. Come on, bitch. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, oil pump off. We'll actually open that up and take a look at that a little later. Might not even get to that today, but we're gonna set it here in the pan. All right. Drive for the distributor, which drives the oil pump. Just chilling. There is our nut for our oil pump. Set him in the pan for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this windage tray out of here. 2 nuts. And then I'm probably gonna pull this number 3 main cap first, just to kind of get us a ballpark on our main bearings, because John does have a set of bearings for this here. But of course I want to inspect first before we're like, oh no, let's change those or let's leave them alone. So we got to do that. Got to pull this. Got to loosen up a couple, the back 3 here, and get ready to start doing the rear main seal, which I'm probably going to end up doing now after my trip. I do want to start on getting all these freeze plugs out too. So while I'm gone, maybe I can have Scotty do some cleaning and sprucing up. But we're on it. All right, number 5 main cap. Here we go. Let me clean this up. We'll shoot it one more time. All right, so you can see there's a lot of pitting and scoring all through, and there's a lot of wear. Not down to copper yet, but definitely worn through and pitted. Not liking this. All right. Number 4. It's a little pitty. But let's clean her up and see what she looks like. But it looks a little pitted. But I don't see any too much weird wear anyway. All right, so we have a little bit of scuffing. That would be on the passenger side. A lots of pitting. You can see it. But yeah, there's some scuffing for sure. A little scary. All right, so John wants to check main bearings. So I've pulled main cap number 3. I cleaned it up. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's definitely got some strange wear going on. Very tapered. Looks like it's been very tight in the center and a little bit tight on what would be the driver's side of the engine. This came out just like this. Gonna set that back in its home for now. Gonna pull the others out, check them, and then we will have a conversation on what they look like. I want to check them all first, look at them first visually, go from there, and then we can deal with our rods as well. So I'm just gonna set this baby back in gently and check us another cap. All right, pulling number 2. There we go. Come on, baby. Let's walk out of there. There we go. All right. Fish that out. Let me clean this up and see how she looks. Not oily like this, it's hard to tell. Again, a little bit weird on the wear. Very strange. It's only wearing on one end. That's the forward part of the bearing. It is wearing on. Forward lowest point. So it looks like it's too tight, if you know what I mean. Clearance wise anyway. Vertical. Horizontal, it looks free because it's not even touched on the edges. All right, I just pulled number 1, which is our thrust bearing. That's not good. This thing is eating the thrust out. And it's on the back side, so there's force going forward on this crankshaft. Man, that's not good. We need to discuss this. I'm actually going to send a picture over to... Never mind, he's out of town. I can't send it to Brian because he's closed for the week because he's on vacation. But we have some problemos. I'm going to clean this up. Bloop. And we're going to look at it again, but it does not look good. Okay, so we got big problems in little Avanti here. Like I said, it's number 1 main bearing. It is chewed there. It's gouged there. The thrust, this is after I hit it with some cleaner and cleaned it up real quick, is all torn up to pieces. This thing's been doing the Watusi. Ooh. And I don't want to just slam a set of bearings in here because it's just going to do the same thing. Definitely need to have a conversation.